welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a houseplant shopping at Walmart video. I do have like a lot of Walmarts in my area, so we're gonna be going to like 2 or 3 Walmarts to check out like what kind of houseplants they have. And it's actually like a little warmer now. Spring is coming, so I know that shipments are coming in. So I'm super excited. So let's go check out what this Walmart. So I had to slow it down because I videoed it so fast, but they had this like whole entire section when you came into the store. First they had these like watermelon begonias. It came in this like nice ceramic pot, and then they had these polka dot begonias too. These were like $17, I think 18 with tax or something like that. They had a whole bunch of like ivies here. That's what I think they're called. It's like an ivy plant. They had little ones for $3.48. I think that's like an okay price. All of these like little brown pots were like $4. They had these bigger ivy baskets. I'm not really like a huge fan of ivies, and I totally forgot to check the price because I'm just like not into them. And they had a whole bunch of these Easter lilies for Easter coming up for $6.97. Here they had some golden pothos for $9.96, I think it was. They had this cute little arrangement here. Is that like a Hoya on the side? I totally like didn't even see that there. Now it's bugging me that I don't know what it is. They have a whole bunch of these calatheas, super cute, snake plants, little fiddle figs. All these pots with the bigger plants were like $18. And then they had a whole bunch of like succulents and stuff. At the top, those were lilies. They had a whole bunch for like Easter time and spring. These are about like $4 to $5. All these succulents, I didn't see anything super special. They had like these Andersonii, I think that's what it's called. This beautiful Baltic blue pothos. I have one at home already, but this one was like so much fuller. I kind of like wanted to grab it. Ooh, this shingle plant, I had one and then I sold it because I don't know, it's just like boring to me. And then what do you do when it grows out? They had like these cute ferns, more ivies. There was so much people at the store. I was like waiting for everyone to move over. They have these little, what are they called? The Venus flytraps. I always see those and I like want to grab them, but I don't. And then I totally just like missed that basket out of the camera. I have no idea what this was. I'm pretty sure I read it and just totally forgot to tell you guys. This is cute. It's like a, I think it's like a fern. And then they had these like little areas above each register with these plants. They like grabbed like one of each. They had like some golden pothos, some calatheas and stuff. And then they had them on like each register. I was just embarrassed to like walk to each register. It was basically the same stuff, like one of each thing. Here are some ZZ plants. This monstera, these pots were like $20. I feel like that's a really good price for that kind of size. They had these, I think these are Devonbachias. I'm not 100% sure. And then I found these huge, it's called like a tinnicky or something. Sorry if I'm not saying it right. I definitely grabbed one of these. Because I actually bought one not long ago at a different Walmart, and it was so much smaller, so I had to come home with this. They had some really big snake plants. Totally skipped the pricing on that. I'm assuming it would be the same price as the Taniki because it was the same pot size, so around $19. And then they had a whole bunch of these different Bacchias, which are pretty cute. For some reason, I can't keep mine alive. They keep drying out. So they finally had freaking plants. And I found this huge, it might look bigger in person, but I think it's called like a Taniki rubber tree. I actually bought one from a different Walmart.
I'm gonna show you guys that video next because I had filmed that a few days ago. And then I just didn't have time to go to other Walmarts. But it's one stem, the one I have at home, and it was $20. So this one I just got is also 20, and it looks like it has about 3 or 4 stems in it. And it just like looks so good. Obviously you guys see it in the video, and I'm upset now. I either have to sell the other one or give it to my mom because she asked me for clippings of this one, but I know it takes a really long time to root, so maybe I'll just surprise her and give her the other one. So now I'm gonna play the other video that I filmed a few days ago where I bought my other Taniki rubber tree that I wish I seen this first. So that's kind of like what happens, you know. A lot of the Walmarts are like have the same stuff, and this one had like, it's just a lot fuller, and I'm just so much happier with it. And then I'll do like a comparison of the both when I get home side by side, and you guys could see that for $20 this one was a much nicer find.
Look how much bigger it is. I'm so happy I found this one. It's so much fuller.
So here's that video of the Walmart that I went to a few days ago.
So right when you walk in, they had this whole entire area by customer service. They had these little plants. It just said foliage. I'm not sure like exactly what that was. And then this one kind of looks like a Hoya, but I think it was a peperomia. Also it says foliage. I always laugh when it says that because like you don't even know what it is. They had these little snake plants. I think that said $14. More of these like shingle plants. Like I said, I had one and then I just got rid of it because I was like, what happens after it grows all the way to the top of the wood? This one I took home. It's called like a lime pixie peperomia. It's so cute for I think 97 it said. I think that was like a really good price. They have the black raven. They had a whole bunch of these cute global pothos pots. $9. I feel like that's a good price. This is the Moonlight Trebui. I think that's what it's called. I cannot pronounce it. But I have one of those already. And they had these like little baskets. Totally didn't look at the price, but I think it was also around like $9. A whole bunch of these ivies. Some palms, like big palm trees. I always wanted one of those in my house. I just don't really have the space for it right now. Some more snake plants. All these bigger pots were like $14. Some aloe. Oh, these are the bromeliads. They're like a funky color. It's like variegated. Some nerve plants. These were $3.48. I feel like that's like a good size for that amount. They have this purple passion plant. So cute. I love that purple. And then they had the philodendron. These are becoming like really popular. I have like a really big one. I found at a local nursery. Look at these pretty begonias. What am I even looking at? I totally just threw that aside. I think that was like an outdoor plant. Someone just threw it. These cute little begonias. I love how they look, but I freaking kill them. They're meant to be like terrarium plants. Here, oh my god, I grabbed this, but then I put it back. This was a purple heart plant, and when they don't get enough sun, they turn all green. So I had texted my friend, and she told me that eventually it'll turn purple, and I already have them, so I put it back. Look at this beautiful satin pothos, you guys. I actually found one at Jewel for like $12, so if I hadn't found it there, I would have grabbed this one. It was the only one left. It was really pretty. Yeah, so this is the one I put back. I put it in my cart, but then I ended up putting it back after my friend texted me that it turns purple in the sun, and then they're green when they don't get enough light. And then right next to customer service, like against a wall, they had a whole nother table of these plants. These are some type of succulent for $9.97. I feel like that's a lot for this size. I don't know if it's anything special. They had these like really big snake plants over here. Those bigger pots I think were like $19.97. And here is where I found my little Taniki, the one that I told you guys about. What really drew me to that one is that it had like an all white leaf at the bottom, and I feel like that is so unique. I haven't never seen that before. And then this is I think that one next to it is a ruby. I have one. I'm not very fond of it though. I prefer these like variegated ones. They're just so much prettier. So yeah, I fell in love with this one, and then I found that other one. And yeah, I took those two home. Here are these like cute, I think it's a fern. It always draws me. I bet you I'm gonna bring one home one day. But my friend told me that they like die all the time, so that's like stopping me. And then this is like the back of the store at the garden center. So they have like a lot of plants. They have like 3 separate sections of plants. I think people put these aside because they're the ones that like don't look really good. And then Walmart sucks. They only give you like 10% off, which is like nothing. It's like a few dollars. I know like I had better luck with like Home Depot. They're actually giving me like 20% off. Look at these like variegated rubber plants. I'm seeing them everywhere. They're kind of like cute. I heard if you propagate them though, by the leaf, it actually grows like reverted. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, it always catches my eye, and then I just like don't take it because I don't like love it. Here are these little ivies that are just everywhere. The ZZ plant for what did it say, $9.98. I think that's an okay price for that size. More of this, what is it called again? Oh, the philodendron. It's like the heartleaf philodendron. I love this plant. I have a really beautiful one in my house. Here is beautiful calathea. This is a global pothos. I know these are very popular and like kind of rare. $9.98 I think it said. I feel like that's a good price, especially for the global, sorry. Bunch of golden pothos here. Oh, the ruby. But then it's like I found out that like the ruby is like fake or something like that. I don't know what to believe. I have one of those ruby ones, but then someone's like, no, that's a Taniki, and I'm just like super confused because I don't understand the difference. I forgot what these flowers were called, but they had some aloe. They had these Venus flytraps again. I'm kind of like considering buying them again. I bought them like a couple years ago when I wasn't like really into plants, and I killed it. So maybe I can keep one alive. I think it's super cool. $5.47. Not bad. And then they had all these cute succulents and cactuses. Well, is a succulent a cactus? I don't know if I'm saying the same thing. $9.96. I feel like this one was so fuzzy. I don't know if it's rare. I don't know anything about cactuses. It kind of like caught my eye. But I think that they require lots of light, and I don't have any more space near my windows for cactuses, so I'm trying to like get like only low light plants. And then this is like, I think it's called like a shamrock plant. I got one like recently at Whole Foods because they look like butterflies to me, and it's super cute. And it's funny, they're so dramatic. If you don't water them, they just like all fall, and then like the second you water it, it all comes back up. It's like the funniest thing ever. And then yeah, just some succulents and stuff, which I'm not really like good at. I know that like variegated ones are popular, or the ones that get like lots of sun, they start turning pink. So I kind of like started learning about them when I started seeing like a whole bunch of them at a local nursery by my house. I actually had my friend meet me there for some clippings, and she's into succulents, and she kind of showed me like which ones are kind of like on the rare side, or like which ones to look out for, because people love getting pink ones. Here's a nice size. It didn't say the price on it, the Hartley philodendron, but I think they are around like $14 to $16 for like um, all of the hanging basket plants. And then they have some orchids over there. This one's a cute little, what are they called again? Oh my gosh, the alocasias. There you go. I have like a velvet alocasia. I love it. I love touching the leaves. They're so soft. And a whole bunch of these like palm, sugar cane trees, whatever they're called. I'm not really into them. $16.84. I feel like that's a good price for the size. And then just a whole bunch of little snake plants over here. And yeah, that's like this whole section over here. And then they have some lavender and some outdoor flowers already. Spring is coming. It's warmer outside. I tried growing lavender from seed like a few times and it never grew. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I actually have some right now. In my I have like a little vegetable and fruit thing I started, like a tray, and I popped some lavender seeds into it. I'm hoping something grows out of it. Though I totally missed this Andersoniae last time. But yeah, I kind of like want to buy those all the time too, and they just turn yellow for me.
Okay, you guys, so here we are at the last Walmart. I go to this location probably the most because there's just other places around here that I go to frequently. So this Walmart, even if I'm like in the area, I'll always stop by and look at their plants. So I haven't been here in a few weeks, so I'm interested to see what kind of plants they have. So yeah, let's go check it out.
So they had these huge fern baskets, like they were like $14. So tempting to get them. I love when people have them like outside hanging. I don't have anywhere to hang them outside. They had these ZZ, the Raven, the black ones. I don't really like these, but I got one because my friend, I literally just get everything my friend has. She's like, oh, I want that, so I get it too. It's so funny. They had this like ruby or taniki or whatever the heck it's called, whatever you want to say. And then they had a whole bunch of these Baltic blues. These ones looked okay. I love it's called like, what is it called? Like fenestrations on it. Like they're so cute. I have one, and then I started like taking clippings from it, and then they ended up rotting, so my plant looks kind of bare right now. So when I see these fuller ones, it makes me want one, but I know it's gonna grow back, so I gotta stop buying doubles of everything. And then again, this Andersoniae, they're getting popular like everywhere. 1896. They had like the watermelon begonias here. Snake plants. Oh, I think I like paused because someone was asking me if I worked here. They wanted to know what price on the ferns, and I was like, yeah, they're $14. I would totally work at Walmart though. Like I would get all the cool like rare plants before other people like come and get them. These are the little aluminum plants. I actually have one, but it's not doing so well. These figs, I couldn't even tell you how much. Oh, there you go, $14.96. I was never really into figs. I don't know. I actually bought one before, like the mini ones, and it just, all the leaves started falling off of it, so I think I'm just kind of like scared. But I also kept it in my room. Like a couple years ago, I didn't really know much about plants. Hold on, these are like little tiger begonia. Yeah, I didn't know much about plants, and I literally thought that you just had to water them. So I kept like 4 or 5 plants in my room, and my room's pretty dark, and they just all died. And I'm like, I'm never gonna buy plants again. And then I started joining like plant groups and just like learning about plants and that they need like water and light. And I'm happy because I have so many plants now and they're all like thriving and doing so good. They had these orchids here for $14.97. I never knew that orchids can grow back until like a year ago. And now I just told my husband, like, don't buy me roses anymore or flowers. Just get me orchids because I'm like so determined to just like make them grow back. Here's $18. That was like a global pothos, I think. And then they had like golden pothos here. A whole bunch of more of like ivies and stuff. And then look at this beautiful aglaonema. It's just, oh my god. I'm surprised I didn't come home with this. I really don't know why I didn't take this. The regret is starting to hit me now. I'm always picking up heartleaf philodendrons because they're like my favorite. And then bromeliads they had. Yeah, this one I like loved it and I didn't take it. Here are the silver dragons. Super popular right now. I actually bought like a little tiny mini one at a nursery for $12 and it's still tiny. So these big ones are nice to see, but I stopped myself from grabbing it. Mini Monstera, $18.96. I had one of these. I totally just killed it. So I don't really grab anything anymore. If I know I'm going to kill it, I just leave it there. I would look at it, you know. More of these variegated rubber trees. Shingle plants, Andersonii. This is the moonlight plant. Here's some more rubber plants. This is like the ruby one and the regular green one. Then they had some like more aloes over here. These are like the sugarcane trees, the Dieffenbachia. I have one of these. It's also turning brown. I don't know why. They had like mini ones here. Almost like all the Walmarts have like the same thing. These are like the money tree plants. Too bad they don't grow real money. This is a variegated, what is it called? The variegated rubber plant. Some aloe. $4.74, I think that said. These are the little ferns that I keep seeing. Kind of like want to get one. They're funky looking. And then a whole bunch of cactuses, succulents, whatever you want to call them. And just like all the other Walmarts, they had all these like flowers for spring. Some more regular ZZs here. These weird succulents. I don't know what these are. A dead pothos plant over here. $9.97. Again, I don't know what those are. And yeah, I think that's about it. They had some dead palms over here.
Okay, wow, that Walmart had a lot of new stuff. I definitely came like at the right time. She said that they literally unboxed all that stuff like a day ago. There was so many good plants. Like I literally was so tempted to grab that mini Monstera plant, but I had one and I keep killing them. So one of my friends gave me a clipping, so I'm just gonna like pray that that one stays alive, and then I'm like, maybe after I see that I can keep it alive, I can buy like a more bushier one, but I've killed 2 already, so they just don't like me. There's a lot of like global pothos, as you guys saw. There was a lot of good stuff, so definitely a good find. So if you guys enjoy these videos, I'm going to be doing a lot more houseplant shopping at different box stores. And then I also have a video I made where I went to like 3 different stores. It was Menards, Lowe's, and Walmart. But now I'm going to try to focus on like 3 Walmarts or 3 Home Depots or 3 Menards, and even do like normal stores like Jewel Osco or like Myers and stuff, because they're really good with houseplants too. So if you guys like that kind of content and would love to watch more videos, I highly recommend to subscribe, and I'm gonna give you guys more plant videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great day.